Let's play a little Pac-Man. We have the Nivada Grenchen Depthmaster bronze case. You can get this with a bunch of different strap options. Big thanks to Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida. Link in the description. They're an authorized dealer of Nivada Grenchen, as well as like at least 60 or more at this point brands they're authorized dealers for. So odds are if there's a watch that you are seeking, they can help you find it, whether it's already part of their lineup or if it's in their pre-owned collection, or they can just source it for you. They're kind of a big deal. They can figure it out. Reach out to my guy Tyler there. I'll put his direct contact information down below. And I know Tyler, is a fan of Nivada Grenchen, as are a lot of other people. These are a little bit smaller watches, so if your preference is smaller watches, then you might want to look at this brand. Let's get into it. They call it a 39 millimeter. I measured it at 38.9. Okay, fine, 39 it is. Lug to lug 47. Thickness 13.2. Lug opening 20 millimeter. Comes on this really nice Tropic rubber strap. It's a vulcanized rubber strap with quick release spring bars and then matching bronze hardware. So pretty good package. You can get it on leather and a couple other straps, but really if you're going to play around with this thing and wear it in the summertime or wear it out in the water and stuff like that, I would probably, nudge you towards this vulcanized rubber. It's going to be super comfortable and super durable. 6.5 millimeter screw down crown, keeping 100 atmos for water depth. That's 1,000 meter, at least 1,000 meter. You can see the helium escape valve there. Yeah, it's a small watch, but it can go deep. So 120 click bezel on this ceramic bezel insert. Very nice action on this. Smooth, consistent clicks, and it lines up nicely. The material used is bronze, but there's a bunch of different formulas of bronze. This one's called the CUAL8 bronze. I did a quick lookup of that. It's basically an aluminized type of bronze material, so it looks bright right now, and it's I forget the other formula, but it's CUSN8 or something like that. That one will kind of get the green tinge. This one a little less likely to get that green tinge. I actually have another aluminized bronze watch right here, and you can see it just kind of takes on a darker tone. But if you want to keep those shiny bits polished like this, you just kind of give them a nice wipe with a cloth every now and then. Otherwise, it kind of just gives a nice warm tone. And I prefer this formula out of all bronze watches. Unless you want that crazy green, fuzzy patina and stuff like that, I don't believe this is the correct formula to achieve that. This one just gets a little bit darker and a little bit nicer, but you can kind of rub parts of it and it'll just have a nice rich look to it. Inside is the Nivada Grenchen P024 automatic movement, no date. Essentially what that is a SOPROD. 38-hour power reserve and very similar architecture to an ETA 2824. Very reliable type automatic movement. If we take a closer look at the dial there, you can see you have a bronze colored handset, very legible, and you have a font and markers that are very Pac-Man inspired. That's why I said Pac-Man. So you can see they're really thick. They stick up off the dial pretty good. Gives them a little more depth of character. And this is called the Depthmaster for more than one reason. Signed crown as well. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. I better do this off camera so I don't drop the thing. Here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. This is totally fine on my wrist. It's just not my personal preference. I like a little bit larger watch. I can't lie. So this one, although completely appropriate on my wrist, I think more suited for people that just prefer smaller watches, whether your wrist is larger or not, or people that just have the smaller wrist and it just looks more appropriate on wrist. But I know I have a lot of friends that have smaller wrists that love large watches. So there's no real rules to this, guys. If you love the way this watch looks, swoop it up. wear it. You can get it in bronze, stainless steel. They have a bunch of different configurations, and a lot of them are in stock. That's the other thing. It's one thing to be an authorized dealer of over 60 brands, but not have a whole lot in stock. Exquisite Timepieces is an authorized dealer for over 60 brands, and they have inventory. So where do they put it all? Well, they put it all in their showrooms. They have two. They couldn't break down a wall in between the two, so you got to go outside and then back in the other one. But it's kind of like this outdoor shopping area. And it's in Naples, Florida. So you kind of want to go outside anyway. And they're right there on a canal and everything. It's a beautiful area. All of Naples is, but like definitely where the store is. So if you get down to Florida, if you're anywhere along the Gulf Coast and you're there on vacation with your family, tell them you're going to run to the store and get some special treats for the kids for breakfast or something like that. Blast on down to Naples, hit up Exquisite Timepieces. Don't forget when you're headed back super late because of traffic was really bad to pick up some of those, whatever your kids might like, donuts or something like that. Just don't forget that part, because if you come back empty-handed, gigs up, you're going to be busted. But tell them I sent you while you're there, or if you call them or hit them up online or whatever you do. Now, let's give this a quick blast as I knock over things. Yeah, my desk is a little bit of a mess right now. I apologize for that. We got to turn off the studio lights, but as I'm doing that, price point on this, $1,750. So it's under that 2,000 mark. They're not cheap, but it's a pretty cool watch and it's unique. So there's the lume, plenty of lume on this guy for sure. Maybe I'll see you down in Naples. See you in the next vid.